and we have submitted our proposal in the category of e-governance. So I'll go through the initiatives, e-governance initiatives that we have taken in the last 1 year. I'll share the screen here. Yes. So the basic intention of doing this was to increase the efficiency in the working of the department, increase the delivery of services, to improve the services to the stakeholders, to provide better services to the citizens, also to plug loopholes and thereby increase the revenue of the state. So the first initiative that we've taken is about the grievance redressal system, wherein the citizens who complain about illicit liquor activities in particular district or a village or any town. So when they apply online, their names are totally kept secret, and immediately taking action immediately, the complaint is directed to a particular district. So this has been very successful in the last 1 year we have seen. Also in the Suvidha portal, this is a one-stop solution for all complaints, and messages generated are immediately sent to the concerned authorities for action. The second initiative is vehicle tracking system. So we have installed kits on all the flying squad vehicles. We have flying squads, around 48 flying squads in the state, and we have around 12 checkposts on different borders of the state. So vehicles which are keeping watch on these checkposts and the flying squad are manned by this kits installed, so we can track them on real time, monitor the movement of the vehicles, and thereby we can actually keep track of where our the flying squad officers are actually going in the night patrol or maybe vehicle stoppages, and whether they are detecting illicit liquor activities or not. So this has been quite useful to us, and the response time is very quick. The next model is the supply chain model, which is basically very useful for the liquor manufacturing companies, also the PLLs and the country liquor manufacturing companies, also the beer manufacturing companies. So there are 8 sub-modules in this supply chain model. One is the license. Number one is the molasses management, in which actually we track entire production of molasses in the sugar factories, the yield of molasses, how much surplus molasses is remaining for export purpose, how much molasses has been actually sent outside the factories, and the molasses that has gone into distilleries for spirit production and dispatch system. So we have the monthly written submissions and all the dispatch details in this molasses management model. So basically, this is the backward integration, total, end-to-end solution, where from molasses to the production of final liquor. So this is totally tracked in the supply chain model. Second sub-module is the spirit production and dispatch. So in this also, how much spirit has been manufactured in the distilleries, and how much the sale is monitored during this season of production. Also in the third liquor production and dispatch sub-module, we have the entire data of the liquor production, where it is sent, the distribution of the entire liquor in the state. The fourth sub-module is beer production and dispatch. So here, similarly, we monitor the production of the beer and the dispatch. Then there is a liquor trader management system. So all the data of the liquor which is received from the manufacturers and distributed to the retailers is captured in this module. So we know exactly how much liquor has been manufactured and actually sold to the retailers. The liquor transaction sales are also monitored in the retailer system. We also have a very efficient label registration system in which this is also part of the ease of doing business, where the companies which apply for the label registration, they can track the entire process of the label approval, and so we also can keep track of where the label approvals are stuck, whether they are exceeding the time limit or not. The next module which we have developed is the label registration. This is the inspection and breach case module. So in this inspection and breach case module, we actually do the randomization of officers. So officers will also be will not be knowing where they are going to visit. So because of this, there is a surprise element involved, and so we can identify more breach cases in this. So we can track entire inspection and breach cases of the entire state. Another important module, which is very important for all the other states, as you can see, this import application and EVC. EVC is excise verification certificate. So the states which actually export their liquor to the state, like the liquor that comes to Maharashtra from other states, they will immediately know when we issue this online excise verification certificate, how much quantity of liquor from that state has come to Maharashtra. So this is very useful to other state department, excise departments for monitoring the sale of their liquor outside their state. Another important aspect is right to services. We have notified 52 right to services now under this RTS, and 38 services are already online. 12 services are basically in the supply chain module, and 26 services are in the Aple Sarkar portal, that is the government of Maharashtra's portal. 14 services are in process to be included, to be notified for this. We've also taken important step of geotagging of all licenses and offices. So an officer who goes for inspection in any other district can immediately know the status of the license holder and whether the license issue is genuine or not. So even the offices are also geotagged. So there's an ease of finding the location of licenses for cross inspection. So this is an example that we have given. If there is a country liquor license at Satara district, on the right, you can see on the screen. So you can immediately locate, the license number, all the details of the license can be immediately tracked in that. Online crime registration. So excise crime registration module. Here also, the daily crime registration information is entered by all the officers. It helps us to actually evaluate the officer's performance. And at the state level, at the headquarters, we have real-time availability of the crime data. It helps to gather information of repeated offenders so that we can take, the next higher criminal actions against these repeated offenders. It helps in analysis of types of crime committed by the offenders, and also in the analysis of valuation and seized articles. So this has actually been very effective for monitoring at the state level, especially for the commissioner office, to monitor on a real-time and daily on daily scale of what exactly crime registrations are taking place and which districts are lacking in crime registration, which districts are doing better in crime registration. So this is easily tracked by the help of this module. Another model which we have done is this check post and TTP. TTP is through transport pass. So suppose a state, another state is sending liquor to another state, and it is crossing Maharashtra. So as it enters the state, uh, we will know how much liquor that particular vehicle is carrying. And when it leaves the state, Maharashtra state, suppose if it enters somewhere at Mumbai, and if it leaves somewhere at the other place like Nagpur, so at that place we will know that this the liquor that has come from, suppose for example Haryana, has left Maharashtra, and how much quantity has left. Initially, this was very difficult to monitor because it was all manual, and so there were a lot of cases of irregularity also that were happening. But because of this TTP module, now other states also know what is happening with the liquor that has been sent from their state. Cross-border check post export verification is also now very easy, and it is online real time. Therefore, we can verify the liquor and spirit exported through the check post of Maharashtra. There are other mobile applications that we have initiated to facilitate, the authenticity of transport pass. So this transport pass, our officers, earlier it was manual. The transport pass was also manually issued. So it was very difficult to actually, for the officers to actually know whether it is a genuine or not. So now with the help of mobile application, we can immediately track the authenticity of this pass. The quantity of liquor spirit is shown after scanning, and the loading and destination point is also ascertained. Route violation can also be detected because of this. Another very important app that we have developed, I think this is first of its kind in the country. This is the Toddy Geo, Maharashtra Toddy Geo. So now we'll be mapping the locations of all the toddy producing trees, and all the tapping of trees is also ascertained. How much tapping is done in each tree, that will be ascertained. So it will also facilitate the issuance of toddy transport pass from trees to the shops, and it will help us monitor the tapping and conserve the trees also. These are some of the proposed initiatives in which we'll be putting up CCTV installations at the major license holders like distilleries, liquor manufacturing units, so that we can keep regular tab on these activities. Also, installation and commissioning of control and command center at the headquarters is in process, which will definitely help us in avoiding the leakages of revenue. The CCTV access will be shared with the district division and the headquarters. Also, as per requirement, we'll have analog digital dome cameras also will be installed at different places, and automatic vehicle number recognition is also on the track. Also, digital lock vehicle tracking system and the digital lock will be installed on the transport vehicles. So this is also under process, and soon we'll be rolling out this initiative also. This app has been integrated with the Aple Sarkar portal on Government of Maharashtra and license registration system under the supply chain module. It is also integrated with the Maitri portal and supply chain module, as well as RTS services. So all these integrations also help us to provide better services to the citizens and the stakeholders. Thank you. I'll welcome if there are any questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Suryavanshi ji. Very good presentation and good efforts to streamline the supply chain management. But about 10 days back, you have read in newspaper that in Bihar, illicit liquors were consumed by so many people and they were dead. It is an unfortunate on the part of a country. So do you have such an issue in your state, and if so, what are you doing to tackle that?
We had long back, we had this issue where we also had faced such tragic incidents, but we have taken an initiative where the denatured spirit is now colored. So it is very difficult for using it in the illicit liquor production. Also, because of these initiatives which you've taken, which we just showed to you, actions on the illicit liquor has been intensified to a great extent in Maharashtra, and so because of this, putting up different colors in the denatured spirit, incidents which the tragic incident which occurred in Bihar, I think we will not have such incidents in Maharashtra. Thank you, sir.
Sir, do you have any strategy to export the liquor from your state?
We export liquor.
So how
There's
what
no
is
ban for it.
No, no, I'm just asking for GDP enhancement, because some of the European states, countries are exporting large quantity of liquor. So can we compete with them and increase our production, and then foreign exchange we can have, in that respect? What is your take?
Yeah, that's a very good question, sir. And many of these PLL, the liquor manufacturing companies, have started exporting in bulk quantities to Africa, and Africa and the Middle East countries. The wine that is manufactured in Nasik, especially, that is now even exported to France. I mean, earlier we used to import wine from France, but now we can proudly say that our wine, the wine manufactured with the grapes in Nasik, is also exported to European countries. So people are taking efforts, and we have a huge market in Africa, especially. Although we have not been able to actually make any dent into the original Scotch manufacturing countries like the European countries. But yes, I mean, we've been able to export to the African countries and some Middle East countries.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.